Hi guys, welcome back to Codecast. So for today's video, I will be doing another review, and this time it is the Aston Martin Vulcan from FineWorks 64. And if I'm not mistaken, like this model has been released like for a couple of months right now, but I just decided to buy this model a week ago from a friend of mine who also happened to be a seller, and he have this model for a while and it's sitting in his storage. So yeah, I've been thinking when I came to his place, like, should I buy this or should I not buy this? But then I remember that I really wanted to buy the Hot Wheels version, like, if you know, the Target exclusive, the red one, the Aston Martin Vulcan. I've been wanting to buy that piece, but I don't think it's a responsible choice if I buy a Hot Wheels with like a markup price, because the Target exclusive is a US exclusive, and if I want to buy that model and bring it here in Indonesia, it would be cost a lot more than the regular version. So yeah, I'm not really into that, and I just I just thinking that maybe I should just buy the model car or the mini scale version instead, just buy, so I get a better model and a better details, obviously. So yeah, and then it came to this model, so the FineWorks 64 Aston Martin Vulcan in red. So yeah, this model, I've been really wanting this model from the Hot Wheels version, and I finally got it. So yeah, first things first, yeah, let's talk about the packaging. So the packaging came in this kind of like closed paper box packaging where you cannot see the models inside, but you still see the silhouette of the model, which is obviously this Vulcan, and also you got the name, and then the FineWorks logo right here on the front and also on the top. You could see that FineWorks 64 car model, and then on the back you could also see another artwork for the model, again with the model name and the brand name FineWorks. And then on the bottom you could see the important notice, another warning, and also the brand. So yeah, now let's open the box right here and try to kind of like take a close look at the model itself right there. So the model came in the acrylic packaging like this, and I've already asked my friend about this particular releases, the Aston Martin Vulcan, and he said that only this red version came with the spare wheels like this. And I've also confused because that the Aston Martin Vulcan, the real car itself, I think the car doesn't have an optional wheels like this. This kind of feels like something like a BBS type of wheels, magnesium wheels, which I don't really know if the actual Vulcan use this type of wheels as an optional wheels from the factory. But yeah, that is pretty weird and unique for this particular color from FineWorks, because only this color receive the spare wheels inside the packaging while the other colors don't. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about the packaging, I mean the base first. So the base itself has the similar design or artwork as the outer packaging. So you could also see this is the FineWorks, and then you could also notice the silhouette and also the model name on the base. And to be honest, like, this base design is very cheap, I must say. Like, it's not kind of like representing the models very well, and I would be very more pleased if the base was like this plain white base without no this design on the surface. Like, you know what I mean? It is better if the base is just like a full white or just a full black, and it kind of like make the models more popped out when you display it. So yeah, I think that's my concern about the base. So now let's talk about the model. Right, starting from the front, let me try to set the light first to make it better. Right there. So yeah, let's talk about the model from the front. Why is it so hard to focus? Right. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay. So yeah, let's start from the front. So this is the headlights, which is a plastic insert, and it is very small because this Vulcan is a track car. It doesn't need a huge headlights. It just need this DRL. And then you could also see some details of the carbon fiber on the front splitter right there, and also on the bumper right there. And this one is pretty detailed. And also you could also see the Aston Martin logo right there on the front hood. And let's move on to the sides. So this is what the silhouette of the Vulcan looks like, and I think FineWorks has done a really nice work for this model, because this model is very low to the ground. It's very long, and I think that kind of like makes the model better for display. Like on this side, like it's very slender, very low, like it's really nice. Anyway, let's talk about the wheels. So the wheels itself is like a 10-spoke wheels in this black color. It's very hard to see. And then on the back we got to see the disc brakes and the calipers. And look at those paint job. Oh shit, that is really nice. And then you also notice that the carbon fiber continues to the side skirt, which you could also see right there. Now this one, wait, why is it so hard to focus right here? Right there. So you could see that this one is where the exhaust came out from. And then there is the rear wheels, has the similar details as the front. And then moving on to the back, so now this is where most of the details are from. Like you could see the carbon fiber diffuser, the huge diffuser wrapped in the carbon fiber tampo, which is really nice. And then for the wing, it's also covered in a carbon fiber tampo for the side right there, and also on the top right there. And then you could also see the details for the Aston Martin badge on the back, as well as the taillights, which is a plastic insert taillights. That is really nice. And then for the top, you could also see that all of the roof section was covered in a carbon fiber tampo that meets at the center with this V-shaped carbon fiber thing. And I think that is pretty cool that they do this kind of like stitching with the V shape of the carbon fiber. And for the interior, they painted it in this orange color, as you can see. A bit hard to see. Yeah. So yeah, I think I need to show you guys the underside of the model, but I'm just going to cut the video so you don't have to look at me unscrewing the base. So yeah. Right, so this is what the underside looks like, and it is pretty much just a plain underside with some um, details for the air intakes for for the front wheels, and also the diffuser with the carbon fiber. And this base, I think I think this is a metal base, if you can hear it. Like, this is not a plastic, and it's really thick when I kind of like touch it. So yeah, I think this one has a metal body to base material, and that is pretty cool because you could also feel the weight of the model. It's very premium, it's very sturdy, and yeah, it's very nice to kind of like display it on your desk like this. And also, I kind of forgot that when I reviewed this, that this model has a feature which is the openable engine on the front, where you could take a look at the Vulcan engine, and that is really detailed, I might say, with the carbon fiber thing and also the suspension. And if you also notice, the radiator also have a photo etch details, which also can be seen when the hood is closed right there. So yeah, that is really nice, the way that they make the details of the engine. You see that? That is really nice. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So this is the Aston Martin Vulcan by FineWorks 64, and I think this is a really nice model for you to collect. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.